Welcome back to Footballology. Next up, we have the Buffalo Bills, and we're going to hand out their report card. Now, when you look at the Buffalo Bills last year, I think the biggest thing and the most glaring thing was they didn't have anything offensively outside of Josh Allen. Defensively, they were a perfect defense, in my opinion. They were a top 10 defense, but they couldn't really get after the quarterback. Naturally, I feel like they had to create a lot of pressure on the quarterback. So those two things going into this offseason, I feel like they truly want to fix. Protect Josh Allen so he can stay on the field and stay in the pocket, but then at the same time give him weapons on the outside. But then also defensively, let's find a way to get a more pure and natural pass rush without actually having to generate one. So the pick that the Buffalo Bills made that I like and their best pick overall was Ed Oliver. Now, when you think about Ed Oliver, he's going to create his own pass rush and also be a beast in the run game and help control the run game. And that's something that they didn't need help in. But so now you think about the Buffalo's defense that was already good, getting a lot better and just getting overall more scarier, in my opinion. But the things that he's going to be able to do and the havoc that he's going to be able to create up the middle of that defense is going to open up things for a lot of guys on the outside. So you think of a guy like Shaq Lawson, which I think they didn't pick up his fifth-year option. So this is going to be an option or an opportunity, for him to get off and actually show that he can be a legit pass rusher with having a guy like Ed Oliver in the middle of that defense. So now the worst thing that the Buffalo Bills truly did, in my opinion, was they didn't really address the wide receiver position, and they really didn't fortify their offensive line enough, in my opinion. When you look at their overall draft, they just went too heavy on defense, and they went extremely heavy on defense, and that's really scary because it's like the best part of your team was your defense. Now I understand that you want to build off your strength and then hopefully to fix your weakness throughout the season or over time. But realistically, in my opinion, I feel like they needed to go get a true wide receiver out there. They didn't get a wide receiver, somebody that Josh Allen can really lean on. And I know they got a couple of good guys out there, some decent guys that they picked up in free agency and things like that. But they don't have that number one, that guy that you can hang your hat on and say, all right, on this play or this situation, I can go to him and know that he's going to do what he needs to do with the ball. They don't have that. And then also, they didn't really fortify their offensive line or fix their offensive line. And that was really key because Josh Allen running like he was last year, he's not going to hang in there. And you could see when he was out a couple of games that the Buffalo offense truly struggled. So you needed to really fix that offensive line. Don't become a new Indianapolis coach and wait till your quarterbacks miss a whole season before you start to actually fortify your offensive line. Do it now so that's way your quarterback can thrive and become more successful in the long run. So technically, in my opinion, I feel like the Buffalo Bills deserved like a C minus, D plus, somewhere around there. But I came to a conclusion, a C, and it's kind of biased because of Ed Oliver. I really like what Ed Oliver is going to do. But then on top of that, you got to look at their big picture. Big picture wise, they fortified their defense, and I really feel like going into the season, they're going to lean on their run game. They're going to try to keep Josh Allen throwing down to around 30 to 35 attempts a game and really lean on that defense, and hopefully that they can close games out with that defense. And it's going to work for them because that defense is that scary. It took Tom Brady and the Patriots forever to put up points on them in one game I was watching last year. I think it was like their second, I want to say their first meeting late in the year, and it took them forever to put up points on them. And if the Buffalo Bills had just a little bit of offense, they would have wound up winning that game. So realistically, I feel like them fortifying their defense and doing more on the defensive side of the ball makes sense because you want to stop Tom Brady in that offense. But realistically, you got to put up points, right? Like, I'm a defensive-minded guy, but at the end of the day, the scoreboard says that you're down by, 3 points. How are you going to get those 3 points? You can't rely on your defense completely to do all the scoring unless you're the 2000 Baltimore Ravens, and then at that point you just say, get a pick six a game and call it a day. So that's all I had for the Buffalo Bills grade. Let me know what you guys think. If you're a Buffalo Bill fan, go on and comment in the section below what you think your best pick was, some of the picks you like, what you thought of my grade, what is your grade. Just let me know. Give me some feedback. I'm really excited to hear from you guys. And if you're not a footballologist yet, go on and subscribe to the YouTube channel today and become a footballologist. And stay safe, football fans.